But that's what I'm saying, bro. It's celebrity. Okay, prime example, because we on music and celebrity anyway right now.
Mm-hmm.
I just had another interaction with a artist on Twitter last night that
Oh shit.
some people did negative. I thought it was kind of positive, personally.
Oh
But
shit.
like even my daughter, when I sent the screen to my daughter was like, "You got dragged, Dad," and I was like, "Did I? I'm from the '90s, and this is what y'all call drag. Y'all would unalive yourselves, even being in my lunchroom."
Y'all will unalive yourselves. I'm using that.
I was like, so, this artist, right? I've been hearing his name. I've only heard his name in the past month or so, but I've been hearing his name in the common theme of words we use on this show a lot: icon, legend. And I'd never heard the name. So I'm like, how can somebody be iconic? And I doesn't say that I just know every icon, but I mean, I would assume iconic, that's a universal thing. But apparently this artist was on Drake's album a couple times, and I'd never heard the name for a couple weeks, or until a couple weeks ago. This artist by the name of Teezo Touchdown. You ever heard of him?
Nope. Oh, I heard the name. You heard the name.
He's on the For the Dogs album, if I'm not mistaken. That's the one. But I didn't, and I've heard people say, and obviously, you know, the common theme of our podcast is age. We're very dinosauric. So I heard like statements like the most important artist of this generation, icon. I'm like, yo, I wasn't hating, because how can you? But that's what they'll call you, an old hater. I wasn't hating. I wasn't familiar. So I've been hearing the name a lot, and I said, who is Teezo Touchdown? Like, who is the Teezo Touchdown nigga? And why are y'all using terms like most important and icon and legend already for a young up and comer? Those were my exact words.
Right.
So I didn't even ask this dude because I didn't know it. I don't know. I'm not familiar enough to be a hater. I ain't heard a sound. I don't know anything. But he actually, and that's, I don't know, I guess, you know, it's a regular thing. These niggas be touching themselves. Because I didn't add him or nothing. I didn't know the dude's Twitter handle. I just typed it on Twitter last night. And within like a half hour or so, my notifications was just, I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I get on Twitter and I'm like, get with it. Oh, hater. Oh, it's a bunch of people like they killing me, right? And he had actually found my tweet and we posted it and put a personal, I guess this is tweeter. This is what do you call it now? Not this X. Do you call them X's? Posts? I don't know. Like,
it's a quote post.
Okay, but anyway, he personalized it. But I guess this is like his X style, his Twitter style or whatever. He personally wrote a message with me by name, addressed me by name. He said, Vic, this is. Let me go see if I can find it, bro.
That's crazy.
He said, because I was asking, like, what's the? I was basically asking, what's the fuss about, and why are y'all using these type of terms already for somebody who seems to be relatively new? And he said, they love me, Vic. Like, he said it, but you could probably see it on my Twitter if you go look at it. He said something along the lines in so many words. He said, they love me and I love them. And I realized whoever he is, he's doing something right because he got a cult fan base. Like, them kids out there and got on my ass. Paul, they kicked my back in. They probably still doing it right now. And I wasn't tripping. I wasn't even angry. Niggas, you mad? No, actually, I'm happy because y'all kind of got me lit a little bit right now with my little couple hundred followers. I'm actually cool with that. I wasn't hating, but I actually went and did my homework last night. But I said I had to say this. I went and did my homework last night because I wanted to hear when I got attacked like that, I said, I got to see who this kid is.
Yeah.
And I heard the album. He's him. Like, for real. He is him, bro. Like, I understand the cult level love and fan base for the kid, bro. Like, I'm not going to sit here and stamp no, icon or legendary status for somebody who's only been in the game since 2019 and it's 2023, and he got one album and a bunch of singles. But everything I heard was incredible. Like, for real. Like, the boy is dope. It's super multi-talented.
His name is Mr. Mrs. on Twitter?
Huh?
His name is Mr. Mrs. on Twitter? Mr. Mrs.?
Yes, that's the one. Like, yeah.
He's an icon, he said? He got 61,000.
That's what the kid said. Like I said, I don't use those terms loosely, but I do understand that I'm out of pocket with a generation that, yo, this is what y'all do. Y'all
they
step
believe in
icon.
me, Vic. They support me, Vic. I love them, Vic.
You see that? And my daughter said, you got dragged. I said,
is it sure?
I'll put it on the screen while we doing this joint. But look at the impressions and the numbers on it.
Yeah, 68,000 impressions, 77 retweets, 1,000 likes. And all you said was, who is Teezo touchdown nigga? Who is this Teezo touchdown nigga? And why are y'all using words like legend, most important, and shit like that? I just heard this name a few weeks ago. How are y'all already putting these types of monikers on these young up and comers? Nothing disrespectful at all.
And that's why I said I don't call it drag, because I think he responded. The fact that he even took his time out of his day to respond to that, I don't know if that was I don't know if he felt the way about it, because it wasn't for me to make him feel a way. It wasn't malicious. But the fact that he was graceful to me was like...
Hey, shout out to you, Vic, because you responded to every motherfucking day.
No, it was a couple of them niggas that I'm not going to respond.
Because there's one person I would have ignored. They said, come on, Vic, quick hating, not quit hating, quick hating. I would have ignored the chat of that motherfucker right there.
What did I say to him?
Me responding to you and tell you that I don't respond to people with anime profile pics is my first and last response. Vic, you're like just...
Yeah, I'm not responding to the dork with the anime picture who got the... Okay, you love him, dork. Fine. That's good for you.
But real quick, to stay on trolls real quick.
Hold on, because I do want to get this kid, like I said, I'm gonna address it on the show, because I went and did my homework. Like I'm not as much of an old hater as young people assume. And that's why generational perspective is funny to me, because the young kids who don't know me would be like, oh, this nigga's an old hater, Joe Budden Jr., some shit like that. But the guys that are my age would look at me and say, I'm in tune with the youngins more than anybody they know.
You are.
They would say, I'm older than you by 8 years, and you'd be like, bro,
you got me beat.
I do more young than you do, and I'm 8 years older than you.
You got me beat by a country mile.
Like I said, I went and listened to the album instantly. I thought what I was doing. You go listen to this album. And like I said, the album is, for me, this might legit be one of my favorite projects of the year. Like, the album was incredible. And I don't even know how to classify this kid. Obviously, it's all hip-hop. He's a rapper. But he does so many different things.
Is he rapping? What you mean rapper?
He raps, but he do so out. You cannot put this kid in a box, bro.
Is it like Triple X or like Uzi?
Yes, but it's like that. I always want to say on steroids, because to me, it seems like he's more multifaceted than Triple X was. Like I said, it gave me R&B soulful joint. It gave me 90s, late 90s, early 2000s alternative pop rock type shit. Then it gave me rap. Then it gave me, and the thing that he's saying, like the content, is very introspective. He's saying a lot of real shit on there. The boy can sing in multiple different levels. Like, I don't know if he's producing or playing any of the instruments on there, but if he's doing that, like, he's a bad motherfucker. And I'm not gonna stamp no legend icon shit on somebody that's been here 5 years, but if this first album is any inkling of where he can go, this kid is gonna have a really bright future, bro.
First off, I just Googled him. And did you Google him yet? Have you checked him on Google?
No.
What I'm surprised to see off rip is his age. He's 31.
How old is he? I want to know how old he was. How old is he?
31.
31?
Born
so he's not even really a kid. I mean, he's a kid.
He's born in 92.
That's what I'm saying. So he's the same age as my little sister, bro. He's not, bro.
He's basically my age.
He got a joint on there with Janelle Moore. Like I said, the album's like, listen to the album, bro.
What is
the album?
What's these spikes in his head though?
I don't even know what he look like.
I
don't even know what he look like.
Google him. He has an interesting look. He got interviewed by Narwhal and shit though. So
if you hear the sound, it's a very interesting sound, and it's so many of them. Like I said, I understand why his fans attack me the way they do and have the love they have for him. Because the kid, he's him for sure. Like the boy is dope. I would honestly listen to the album. I would love to go to one of his shows, but I just don't like being in shows with a bunch of where the crowd is predominantly niggas under 37. I just don't. I don't want to be there with a bunch of 21, 25, 20, 30-year-old niggas. That's just not my environmental enjoyment for my vibe, bro. But the kid was incredible. So he does have a bright future. I'm not going to put icon or legend on him already, but I understand why his fan base is so cult-like.
Oh, he was on Tyler's Call Me If You Get Lost album.
See, we may have heard him a whole bunch of times and not even know we heard him because he's featured on artists that we listened to. I just didn't know who he was. I was asking who he was.
Vince Staples, yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm saying, I was asking who he was. He's in great company. And like I said, this album might be in my top 5 albums of the year. For real.
Listen for sure. I'm gonna listen.
Salute Teezo Touchdown. I understand why you're important, sir. I hope you didn't think I was coming at you maliciously.
But I don't care about
nobody's fan base.
Two things can be true.
All you super fan and stan niggas can suck my dick. But anything else.
Two things can be true though. Like, two things can be true. Two things can be true though. Like one, you can learn to appreciate and see the value in the skill level that he has and the intention that he's guarding, but at the same time, the question remains: why are they using the word icon legend? Because
that's what I'm saying. We're out of that. That's
another No. See, we can be out of it. We can be out of it. But I'm not gonna back down this. So you can back down this one, but ain't no way you gonna tell a nigga with one album and 2 mixtapes that I never heard of is a legend at 31 years old.
I feel the same way.
You 31. I'm not calling you a legend if you are better who you are.
At 31, Jay was dropping Blueprint.
For all the Dogs album, I only heard the album a couple of times because I once again wasn't a big fan of the album. But at the same time, this artist on the album, what's dude named Yeet? Never heard of Yeet in my life. But his name and that song stuck out. Teezo Touchdown is a name that should stick out, but I don't remember that name on the album at all for real. But it's hard to do. You say I trust your ear more than a lot of people's ears. So you say that shit dope. I'm gonna listen to it.
It's dope.
I'm gonna listen to it. But the word icon and legend, the word icon and legend cannot be thrown around because the person is dope. It just can't be. That's not how it works.
Yeah, but we know it's not how it works. But these kids rewriting history. They don't give a fuck about tradition. So I don't give a fuck to argue with these niggas about what they think.
My bro Saba is younger than 30. My bro Saba ain't 30 yet.
He also has one of my top 5 albums of the year.
Shout out to A Few Good Things.
He might be number 2 for me behind Killer Mike. But that's my thing, bro. That's another thing that I'm saying as far as my evolution and the epiphanies I'm having with who I want to be as I age through this process. I'm no longer I have to realize this, bro. First and foremost, talking about 90s hip hop is like a huge thing in Black podcasting right now. To be honest, I think it's the biggest thing in hip hop culture when it comes to the podcasting space, is talking about the legends and the icons of that time, because there aren't as many in these eras as there was and then as there was in ours. But I realize I'm past the point of having discussions with people who couldn't affect it. So that's kind of my point. A lot of these new niggas don't even buy music. What am I talking to you for? You can't affect anything. You don't go to shows.
Never have bought music in their life.
You don't go to shows. You just get on Twitter and talk about niggas and fan out. So I'm not going to argue with a bunch of niggas that you already don't see clearly because you're obsessed with another human being based on the music they make. I'm not talking to you niggas no more.
Yeah.
It's because when young niggas, I said this on Twitter last night. If you was born in the late 80s, early 90s. If you was born in the late 80s on up, and you start talking about 90s hip hop, I'm not even dignifying it because you couldn't buy albums in that era, nigga, and your mom probably wouldn't buy them for you. So I'm not. You couldn't affect that era. So your opinion of it don't even count no more. So it's the same thing with us and their shit. If they want to call them icons, legends, and all they do is tweet and obsess, and I don't affect that. So I'm not having a discussion with them niggas. I respond with some entertainment shit, like when I want to be funny and you niggas just said something stupid to me that I thought was funny, and I can just want to laugh at you. But I'm not gonna have no serious debate with no niggas that in a pocket or a realm that I don't necessarily fit in. I thought the album was incredible, and I fuck with it.
And a big thing, I'm not
gonna argue with these niggas who gonna feel different in 10 years about whatever they feel different about. They're still developing. They frontal lobe ain't there. I've been arguing with them niggas whose frontal lobe ain't developing. I'm 41 years old. Not happening. I don't care about your fandom. Like, that's cool that he loves his fans, and you should love your fans. I don't care about the fans, like, obsessed for that to nobody.
For as long as I've been around music and being a fan of music, I never understood, like, one thing for sure. Like, once again, I've always been a big fan, a big opinion, a person with a big opinion on music and stuff, but I've never been one that's going to just out of nowhere. Like, if you're not talking to me about your music taste, I'm not going to go out my way to tell you your opinion's wrong. Like, if you on your Twitter page, you asking a generalized question, I'm not going to go then ahead and just go hop in your mentions like I know you and tell you wrong. I'm gonna tell. If anything, if I was a Teezo touchdown fan, I saw your post, I'm gonna send you a link. I say, bro.
That's why I have a lot of respect for the ones who did, because a couple of them said, "Yo, get with it." Oh, nigga, what you talk? Hold on, man. A couple of them did that. Yeah, and that was cool. That's why I wanted to listen to it. But that's my whole point. Public service announcement. For you niggas who catch me in these in these X streets in 2024, in these X games in 2024. If you catch me in these X streets in 2024 and you obsessed with a nigga to the point where you like him more than you like your mama, yourself, or your woman, suck a bag of AIDS-infected herpes dicks and leave me alone.
AIDS-infected.
Fuck out of here. Nigga, I don't care about you. You don't suck my dick.
The people are always steer away from on Twitter or any social media is the ones that have a artist, their favorite artist in their bio. If I see your favorite artist name in your bio,
I'm leaving you alone. I'm leaving you alone. Like,
if yours is a beehive, I'm leaving your page. I'm leaving your page. Why is that in your bio? Why is that a description of who you are as a person? It's crazy.
NBA crime.
Right? Why be better? Like, what we doing? Like, what you doing?
And I'm more embarrassed by the niggas of our age doing it. You got Dipset Chris, and you motherfucking, like, nigga, you don't know Cam and them, bro. Or the niggas who, who get on my nerves the most? The battle rap fans who, I'm Landslide J. Gun titles Randy. Nigga, you don't know them niggas, bro.
NJX Marcus. You talking about NJX, nigga? Show your ass down.
I don't like, if anybody who comes to my comments looking for an argument outside of understanding, before you even understand, you must be this kind of person. If you come here assuming, literally, I'm gonna chew you up and spit you out if I feel like it. Pause.
Did anyone answer your question?
A couple of them, like I said, a couple people hit me up, answered the question. A lot of them hit me up, sent me links, sent me screenshots.
Ain't like you did.
Go holler at the album. I woke up to some of them asking me, because I responded to some of them. It's like, I listen. I got people asking me, what did I think of it? I wasn't going to address it on Twitter. I'm going to address it here. I'm not going to just address it for you niggas to impress y'all. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not a stand, bro, for nobody. Yeah. I love Hov, but I just said this last night, right? Talking to my cousins, because
I'm tired of this people bashing Hov thing too. It's gonna stop. I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's getting weird though.
I don't care. But I was talking about, because everybody got something they bash, right? Prime example. I was bashing Christian rap yesterday. I don't care how nice you are.
Charles Lecrae.
I don't want to hear that shit. Look, I don't care how nice you are.